I heard a really good story about Pharrell. Like, Pharrell, you go down to VA, you hang out, y'all talk, y'all vibe, he plays instruments, y'all kick it, and then next thing you know, he done got like 4 songs for you.
Yo, no, Pharrell, he be in his bag. I was actually just listening. He's one of my favorite producers.
He's so dope.
Yeah, if you think about it, like, he's been around for a really long time.
Absolutely.
And he does a really good job at adapting to music. Wherever music goes, he adapts to it. You listen to Summer Walker album, he got a joint on Summer Walker. He got, the Justin Timberlake joints. He got the little Uzi joints, like just like little random joints that you can tell he did it.
Yeah, but it's so interesting. Like, I feel with Pharrell, because I know him so well, like there's certain things I'll be like, that's a Pharrell thing.
Yeah.
Right? That little thing. Like with Lemon, you remember Lemon? That was Rihanna, right?
Yeah, that's Rihanna.
That song was so big and such a different type of Pharrell.
Pull up with a lemon. Yeah, that song. Yeah, I had to get it in my head. Yeah,
right there. Motherfucking business.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, but then when you hear him, he's sing it to you and you get it. Mm-hmm. So, because I love music, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm having a moment with you right now. This is a moment because I know you are this dope songwriter. I'm just having a moment. I remember the first time, since you brought up Pharrell, tell you a true story, I was at a Grammy party and I didn't know who he was at this time. And at this time, there was a song called Pastor Cavassier.
Ooh, woo.
I say, Buster, dun, hear the girl rolling, dun, dun, and it look like the asses is swollen, right?
Yeah.
And then they will say,
what
you gonna say?
Yeah.
Right? Pastor Cavassier.
Yeah.
So I was like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That was Pharrell.
Yeah,
and that was his beat.
Yeah.
And so that was my introduction to him. And now we got Tierra Thomas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look how many things you can do already. So you can write for yourself.
I write for myself. I write for other artists. I recently started like co-producing, any of the songs I work on, I'm co-producing my own stuff. So yeah, it's fun. That's not really, so songwriting, it was interesting because I didn't mean to start off as a songwriter.
Okay.
What happened was my first song with Wale, Bad.
I love
So
that song.
that was I did that song when I was in college. I wrote that song when I was in college.
What you know about being bad?
Man, that's all I knew. That's all I knew in college. Which is funny because now when I look back on it, I'm like, oh man, like I was just such a, I'm in such a different place. But yeah, I was very like, kind of this like bad girl, kind of like I hate love type situation.
Yeah, it was, but it was rugged though. It was it was like rugged. It was a rugged way to say, I like you, I love you, but I ain't the one for you right now. Yeah, it was kind of gangster.
And you know what was fun? You know what was fun about that experience is I didn't think too hard about that song at all. Like, when you said it was rugged. Yeah, it was rugged. Like, it was kind of like, I didn't realize when I said it that when people heard it, they would be like, damn. Yeah,
I didn't, because you never hear a woman talk about love like that. Like she's saying, I'm like, I know what you want me to be, but I ain't that today.
Yeah.
So I don't want to lead you on and make you feel. Nah, I'm telling you straight up, I ain't the one. You need like 3 summers before you come over here.
Exactly. So it was just, I was just writing a song and just saying how I felt, and so I was really surprised when Wale heard it and he put his verses on there because that was like my single that I put on YouTube.
Right.
And he put it on his mixtape, and I remember on Twitter that day, like, all the girls were like, yeah, like my
took off.
Yeah, all the girls were like, yo, this is the best song I ever heard in my life. And I was like, really? I'm like, damn, okay. So, yeah, there's like all these memes and stuff came along, like, yeah, she's a hoe. She's writing hoe songs. I'm just like, yeah. So then that's when you kind of like, start seeing how people perceive your lyrics so.
Because you hit a nerve.
Yeah, but still, I love it. I fucking love it.
What I love most about songwriting is like when you capture emotion that everybody can relate to.
Exactly.
Whether it's your hook or whether it's the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I have been such a fond lover of music, whether it's in the studio with you guys or guys that are musicians that play everything. Like a guy like Prince who could play like every instrument known to man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he'd just jump on it.
Or even Jamie Foxx.
Jamie could just jump. He's like so talented. You just bug out. Like, how you not do that too?
With the improv and like
and play chords that are beautiful. One of my good producer friends. I don't know if you know Tim and Bob. So Tim and Bob, they have produced for everybody. Like, oh my God, from Bobby Valentino, Brian McKnight, Beyonce, like they got everybody. Chris Brown. Then you got guys like Damon Thomas. So like I've been around the music game forever. So like I know
you win.
I'm in
the
there.
know for real.
I'm in the know. You know what I'm saying? Like Hit Boy. You got Mike Will. There's so many of these kind of guys like The Dream. That you guys are. Dream is bananas.
One of my favorites. Yeah.
It's bananas, right? These guys are so Timbaland. All right.
Yo, Timbaland bought me a guitar, like the nicest guitar I have. Back in the day when Bad came out, he tried to sign me. I don't know if he still messed with me now. I hope so.
What? Because you ain't signed with him?
Yeah. Because I love him, and I think that was the motive for the guitar too. Right. But he was like,
"This guitar, I want you to come and create some hits."
Well, it was BET weekend, and he was at maybe the SLS having lunch with someone, and I walked up to him because he's my one of my favorite producers.
Absolutely.
And I walked up to him. I said, Timbaland, my name's Tierra. I play guitar, and I asked him if I could play him a song. He was like, "Go ahead, you got 30 seconds." So I started playing this song on the guitar. I think maybe Bad, because that song hadn't come out yet.
Right.
And he calls. I think he called Missy, and he was like, "Yo, I think I just met like the next Aaliyah," and I think she cussed him out. I think she was like, "Don't be calling me talking about you done met the next like Aaliyah." He's like, "No, well, she's dope. She's real dope." So he was really like trying to vibe with me that day, and he was like, "Yo, let's go to Guitar Center," and we went to Guitar Center. He bought me like the most expensive hummingbird at Guitar Center.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I was just like,
What color did you
get? It's wood. It's a wooden guitar, it's a wooden guitar, but it's a hummingbird. It was like hanging up by itself.
With the light on it.
Yeah, he bought me the joint with the light on it. Yeah, so that's like one of my most prized possessions, my guitar from Timbaland, and yeah, I'll be taking that on tour with me. So you mentioned Timbaland, I had to tell that whole story.
I mean, it's a wonderful community on so many levels. I mean, just the artistry of it,